Hello, welcome back. Today we're going to go over how you can use custom validation in Qualtrics, and specifically how you can use custom validation to ensure that people are entering the correct information into your different surveys. Now let's hop into the survey and take a look at what's going on. Now, when people are answering surveys, the most common thing that they enter incorrectly is their email address. And this often causes a ton of errors down the line when you're trying to send them a follow-up email, or you enter their email to their system later, and then you send them a survey and it bounces, or any sort of situation like that. When people enter their email address incorrectly, it just causes a world of trouble for you when you're trying to record the data, analyze the data, and potentially follow up with them. Now, a way to work around this is with custom validation, and it ensures that people are entering the correct email address into Qualtrics so that you have high quality data and can use that information later on. Now, the way we're going to set this up is with this email address question, what we're going to do on the next block is add another text entry question, which just basically asks a person to confirm their email address. So confirm your email address. I'm going to renumber this so that it's all sequential. Perfect. Now, after a person enters their email address here, we're going to want them to confirm it here. The way in which we're going to make sure that these two email addresses match from Q3 and Q7 is to use custom validation here once we select on add validation for Q7. Then we're going to change this to custom, and then here's where we're going to enter a custom validation. Now, it's going to ask us to confirm email address is equal to something. And the way in which we're going to make it match what someone entered in Q3 is to do a neat little trick where we sort of work around the default settings of the platform to add this custom validation in place to a value which someone enters from Q3. So what we're going to do here is from Q3, let's say in Q4, we're going to click on pipe text from survey question, hover over Q3. You're going to select the email address option, and what this does is that it gets the information entered in Q3, puts it in this bit of code that we're going to copy, and then in that custom validation field from before, you're going to enter that bit of code in here. And then once we save that, we'll be good to go. Okay, perfect. I have to enter in an error message, go to my library, and then email addresses don't match, validation failed. Now I save this, and then I'm good to go. Now let's take a look at what happens when I try to give this a test and see if it does actually recognize that the email addresses are different. Let's do a quick preview and see what's going on here. All right, and I'm going to speed through this. Address, let's do email plus 13 at gmail.com. Skip that. So it's email plus 13 at gmail.com. I'm going to say yes. And then email plus 14 at gmail.com. And once I hit next, you'll see that it gives that email addresses don't match error. Exactly what we wanted. Let's change it to email plus 12. Same error. And then finally, email plus 13. Then it goes through without a problem. Let's do that one more time just to ensure that we have this working as expected. So then we're going to do email 1 at gmail.com. Go through again. Email at gmail.com. Doesn't match, so it gives us that error. Email 1 at gmail.com, and then I'm allowed to go through. This is very, very useful when you're trying to confirm people's email addresses to make sure that you have the right information for critical pieces of information that you will enter either into your directory, either into some additional file, or if you want to follow up with the person later on. Once again, to build custom validation, what you're going to do is you're going to head to the question you want the custom validation to be located, click Add Validation, choose this drop down to Custom, and you can configure the custom validation in whatever way you'd like. In this case, a very useful feature is to check to see if email addresses match, and the way in which you're going to go about doing that is to grab this coded pipe text value from the email address field from the previous question, paste into here, save that, and then you're good to go. Hope that clarifies things. If you have initial questions, concerns, or anything like that, please feel free to reach out in the comment section below. Always happy to clarify anything or go over anything further. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you for watching this video. I look forward to speaking with you again soon in the next video. Take care.